sound like something you rehearsed. In my back with a clean smirk. Looking so deep into your eyes, I can read your thoughts. I mean, please don't talk. I done been through too much and I don't need another loss. Put that on every war scar for every battle out the BMW. New deposit, I picked up another bag like I'ma count while I'm in it. I hear planes flying, crowds screaming, money counting, chains clanking. I guess that's how it sound when you win it. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute.
High beaming face with smiling eyes, 2 hearts.
When I'm in it.
Weezy out of here. Weezy out of here.
Ballin'.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a who my opponent is. Into this game and I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down to just one of the places.
Takes flight. Going down. You'll clear the deck. Deck cleared.
WSP.
Thanks for
2
tuning
hearts,
in this
2 hearts,
Wednesday.
2
2K
hearts.
Sports presents the NBA. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. We know Chris Paul is nicknamed the point guard. Some say he's the best ever when it comes to running an offense while limiting turnovers. CP3 says, when I step on the court, I don't think that anyone should be able to take the ball from me. I pride myself on making the right decisions, passing and ball handling. Kevin, he remains a wizard.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Torrey Craig is out there with Ayton. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Bridges. And it's Shamet in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Cavaliers, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Stevens in at the 3. A wide open look here for Craig. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Garland. Lays it up off the glass.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Pass to Paul. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Shamet. And Donovan Mitchell gets the 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future. And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Now, here's Garland. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Stephens, good.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
In the step back, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. The right GA they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They've nailed just about every one of their selections.
Garland with the bucket.
And early on, they looked great. It made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Suns have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. A shot by Paul, nobody around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Doesn't come back and fire threes very often. Paul answers that time.
Put that bucket in no time at all. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. To the middle. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. And it's 7 points for Darius Garland. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And that one's good. Shamet.
Sharp find by Paul. One of the best passers of all time.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Garland, the pass to Mobley. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 10.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
A moment to check out DeAndre Ayton here. His last 10 games.
Scores in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. Here's Paul. Another one falls for Phoenix.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Once Paul gets any kind of airspace, he's taking that shot.
Mobley against Craig. And Mobley throws it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Out to the wing. Ayton wide open. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Ball's knocked loose. Garland, he makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Craig passes to Paul. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for.
No coverage that time. Mobley's got his second bucket of the night. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
His first personal, first team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Landale's checked in. Charge comes in for Torrey Craig. Lee's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Payne in for Paul.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
In the corner, Okoro with it. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Passes it to Payne. Suns moving the ball around. Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Suns have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Okogie's checked in for Phoenix. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You take a look at the Suns. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
And right now for Phoenix, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And it's the exact opposite has happened. The chemistry has been off. They haven't been able to maintain momentum. A very disjointed season for them up until this point.
Charge outside. For three, Okogie. Good on the three-point shot.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
A nice shot by Okoro.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Cavaliers leading to the wing right side. Love the pass to LeVert. Trying his luck from deep. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by LeVert.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's the three. Another three for Cleveland.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Lee outside. Here's Payne. 4 seconds left. And that's 2 points on the layup. Payne's got his second bucket.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Taking up a pair up front. It's Saric and Ayton. Chris Paul is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Craig in at the 3 spot.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
And his shooting reached a tipping point. Was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And boy, he's made the most of it.
And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Paul against Garland. Here's Osman. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous lob threat.
Here's Paul. It's a 3-point game. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Shamet on the wing. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
For Cleveland, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the 7th. LeVert with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 4 assists now tonight. Craig with it. Garland picks him up. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You can't let Paul get room to shoot from downtown. That's a recipe for disaster.
Garland dishes to Allen. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Stevens is checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. Bridges is checked in for Saric. Paul passes to Craig. Takes it inside. And finished off by Craig.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Bridges shot. Good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Suns have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Craig finds Shamet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Took him no time at all on that one. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. Garland kicks to Allen, to the inside, and stolen by Ayton. Over to the wing. Craig passes to Ayton. Driving to the basket. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, that is sick. I mean, a terrific ball handler for a 5. Ayton comes full force.
To end the run. And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Garland.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Stephens, good.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
For three, Bridges. Shamet finds Bridges. And then jammed down as he goes right over Evan Mobley.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
Some changes for Phoenix. Landale's checked in, and it's Biyombo in for Torrey Craig. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
All right, everyone. That was your Cleveland Cavaliers screen team. Let me hear you.
1:24 left to play here in the half. Here's Okoro driving the lane.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Suns leading by 8. Lopez with the steal. And here is Okoro. 10 points for him. The wide open look here for Garland. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Paul. Here's Biyombo. Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow!
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
51 seconds left now here in the second. Love with a wide open look. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Stolen by Okoro. And Garland has it in the corner. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Lopez.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And here's Love from the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
This demonstrates how confident Kevin Love is. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Paul kicks to Lee. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Mitchell wide open. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading.
The previous play is under review.
Got that shot off in time.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game. And really, it's about getting the call right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
Thanks a lot. Kevin, how did you guys chip away at that deficit in the first half?
Oh, man, we just executed, got good shots, and got stops. That was really it.
All right, Kevin, thanks a lot for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Tonight's featured game sees the Cleveland Cavaliers in a tight one.
They're giving up too many threes. Got to extend their defense. Get out there and cover on the perimeter. Jeez.
They look like Shaq trying to guard me out there. Slow-footed and a step behind.
And now, your favorite part of this show for some reason. Social media posts. Okay, guys, Mighty Mizzle82 says, talking about league expansion, how would you guys like to see a team in Alaska?
Let's go. I'm ready. Saddle up the dog sled.
No way. Too cold. Besides, barbecue penguin doesn't taste very good.
This whole thing is just so wrong on so many levels. There are no saddles on a dog sled team. Penguins are in the South Pole. Come on, fellas. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Stevens in at the small forward position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves. Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
All fine Shemp. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Timeout called, Cleveland.
And now a look at Donovan Mitchell. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And here is Paul. After the three-pointer from Evan Mobley. Lets it go from the wing. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. The 3 from Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Fires the 3. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Garland. Garland's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Shamet, another 3 for Phoenix.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
For 3, Mitchell drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Cavs.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Bridges, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
There's the... Whoa, look out!
Goodness.
Look out!
Okay, I see you. An equally gifted scorer and passer, Garland, unselfishness, it just keeps the defense on its toes.
All against Garland. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Bridges. Cavaliers have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Here's Craig after the Cavaliers pick up 3. Shamet on the wing. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow. Mitchell in the corner takes a 3. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And the Suns call time here. So both teams changing it up here. Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. Mikal Bridges is second.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
What it really says about them is that they're able to guard multiple positions. That is a huge asset for any team.
Three-pointer, LeVert. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Suns trail by 11.
And in the back half of his career, Kevin Love has found joy playing in this new role.
He's embraced a leadership role off the bench by encouraging his teammates and playing with great energy. Plus, he can still fill it up offensively, especially from deep.
Here's Osman after the basket by Dario Saric. Hands it from downtown.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Saric, that's good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Traps in the tray. Osman's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Suns trail by 14. Payne passes to Saric. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Mitchell with it, working on Payne. Osman. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now here's Payne. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Cranes it from beyond the arc. Okoro's got 13. Okoro's got everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Bridges shot, good.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Lee outside. Out to the right wing. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Saric. Pass to Osman. LeVert kicks to Osman. With 1 on the clock, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. That'll be a 5-second call.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
He kicks it to Love. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Love.
For your Cavaliers, Robin Lopez.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Torrey Craig. Paul out there with Bridges. Then there's Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Oh, what strength and concentration from Garland. He is so good at overcoming these little challenges within the game.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers. How did you react, Richard, to the changes and rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 10 in the bucket there from Bridges.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Kicks to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Craig, another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Mitchell.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Phoenix calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Thank you, David. Suns trail by 10. Out to the right wing. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Washington finds 8. Here's Wainwright. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Washington. Right wing. Inside. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Stevens. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
And here's Neto outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
The pass to Ayton. It's stolen. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Chris Paul.
Every team wishes they had a star like CP3 who provides whatever you need when you need it.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Raul Neto. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Garland, that's for 2. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Garland's got 26.
He's just a crafty ball handler that does a great job of selling his moves. Garland, this man will hit the break, stop, and pop.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Garland, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Ayton.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Down low, stolen by Allen. Mitchell left side. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Kicks it out to Garland. Here's Mobley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
Look, even against contact, even if you try and be physical with him, Mobley, this man just stays strong and gets...
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, my. How about the style with that one?
You can't pull off a slam like that without at least a little bit of flair, huh?
Silky smooth.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Shamet with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. Paul's running for 3. Bridges, another 3 for Phoenix.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
to Garland. Garland is doubled. Here's Stevens. Another three for Cleveland.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Paul. The feed now to Bridges. Back to Paul. Pass to Shamet. Another three for Phoenix.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight. And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach. When the going gets tough, you got CP on the side. He steps up. What a winner.
And here we go. Suns running again. Here's Bridges. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And taken away by Paul. Bridges finds Paul. It drops. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
This is Paul's veteran know-how becoming a factor. He is not afraid of these moments.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
Stolen by Garland. And he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the charity stripe, Garland is very efficient. He could really help his team here.
So he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Timeout called. The Suns. They're behind by 5. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
.20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Craig. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
All too easy from the veteran Paul, sizing up the defense and pulling up with confidence.
Mitchell outside. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And the Suns call time here. They trail by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it, and a contested three, never an easy shot.
For 3, Bridges, right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here.
Let's give it up.
For 3, Mitchell connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Donovan. High execution from the team tonight. Did you think the focus was there collectively?
Most definitely. I think, if we don't focus, we might let this game slip away. But for us, it's continuing to plug away. And we're not at our 100% yet. We're not at our best, but we have a lot more things to improve on. But our focus and attention to details really will get us through.
Looks like you're building towards something special, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Let me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, let you show. Roll on clean and it. Now I'm finna show the lean in it. This grand hustle team of kings is getting rich. I lean and get lit. Lima bean 6, I take breath. The opposite of I ride 26 and let my screen flip. Trophy watching open. Triple black phantom. Nah, it ain't tilt. With lucky torn down, man, but nah.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. They've got Josh Giddey. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Orlando, we've got Banchero. Suggs is out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Bull in at the power forward. The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
Here's Suggs. Gilgeous-Alexander defending, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Bull, beyond the arc. Here's Suggs. Out of bounds, the Thunder will take it. And Wagner comes to help. Giddey finds Dort. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
The three sinks it from distance.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
Here's Wagner following the bucket by the Thunder, and it's Orlando with another.
Boy, Wagner's mid-range stroke looks nice, really fluid. Shot mechanics, perfect.
From deep, Giddey knocks it down from distance.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
The Magic have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it coin above the rim and make it look easy.
Here's Williams. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. His scoring sits at around 31 a game, an impressive number.
Knocking down their first 6 shots. What an offensive start for this team.
Here's Bull. 4-point game. Wagner for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Wagner with the right back at your answer on the 3. Pretty impressive right there.
Right side Carter. Pass to Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Dort outside. On the take, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
The Magic have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. Right side Carter. Pass to Bull. Fires the 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Sinks the tray. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first.
And for Jalen Suggs, the shot is a work in progress still. His form is mostly fine, but execution and decision-making needs to improve.
The 3 from Banchero. Here's Suggs. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
No good on the free throw. And Suggs had a rough year shooting as a rookie, Grant.
He really did. I mean, played too fast at times. The shot will come as he slows his game down. Still, he has great upside, but must get his shot on track.
And the Thunder making a change here. Muscala, he's checked in for Williams. Baisley comes in for Williams. Williams is checked in for Dort. And it's Mann in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he sinks the second. The Thunder have really struggled the last couple of years.
Yeah, remember back when they had Durant, Harden, and Westbrook? Oh, quite a lineup. Not that they need 3 superstars again, but they need some sort of boost.
Right wing. Here's Bamba, out left to the wing. Out of bounds, it'll be Thunder ball. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. The Magic third.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Oklahoma City trailing. And that one's good, man.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Yep, that one goes.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. Just about halfway through the season. Let's take a look at the East. You look at Orlando. They're way down there in the conference, but still optimistic they can turn it around. A minute 15 left in the first quarter here. And that one's good, man.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Anthony. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Mann. 5 points in the game. Connects from downtown. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And there's
oh, my goodness! Disrespectful. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And the Thunder in possession here, following the bucket by the Magic. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Baisley's got 5.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
30 seconds left in the first. Pass to Suggs. There's the 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Shooting in good rhythm there. Suggs off the catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Here's Muscala. He takes it in. And Muscala with the slam.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
Here's Bamba. Anthony outside. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Pass to Mann. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Magic out in front. They're up by 1. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Please give a big round of applause for
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. It puts the defense right up against it.
And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Cole Anthony out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Okeke in at the three. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Dort's shot is good.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Wagner, the pass to Ross. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And a list of rookies that are red hot. The leaders in scoring over the previous 10 games. Paolo Banchero on top.
How about this tear he's on? Great scoring numbers over the last 10 games, especially for a rookie.
Impressive for anybody at any age, too. I mean, he's been practically unstoppable at times. And now defenses are starting to game plan for him.
And here's a look at what's coming up for the Orlando Magic. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And that game against the Trailblazers, I'm sure they've been waiting for that one, and they're eager to see how they measure up against a quality opponent.
And Ross is a fantastic scorer, guys. Shoots a good percentage from just about anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Anthony. Here's Carter. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Right there. I mean, Carter using his instincts and his motor to track down the miss and convert it into second chance points. That's just really good work.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Ross with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Ross. Here's Okeke. And that one is hammered home. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
Wagner outside. Over to the wing. 13 feet out. Okeke's shot is good. Okeke's gotten 4 this quarter. The Thunder have gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start in the second. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside. Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Williams has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Gilgeous-Alexander against Anthony. Wagner for 3. Drains the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Carter. Inside. Out to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Here's Dort. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tight-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch them build.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. After getting moved from Chicago in 2021, Wendell Carter Jr. came to the Magic with a bit of a chip on his shoulder, something to prove, an added edge, and I think that has served him well in his development.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Orlando calls timeout. Change here for Orlando. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Muscala, he's checked in for Williams. Baisley comes in for Williams. Giddey's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Mann in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Orlando leading. And with Carter Jr., he showed tremendous growth in the 2021-22 season.
Yeah, he sure did, B.A. He saw increased efficiency across the board. I mean, it really was around the rim, though, where he made his greatest strides. Showed improved low-post scoring, improved low-post moves, and defensively, he was an anchor for Orlando.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Yep, count it. And the Magic lead by 5.
Boy, good strength that time from Bamba. He's accustomed to getting bodied on the way up and still finding a way to finish.
Let's go with a 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
The 3 from Bamba. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Bamba's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, he's a proven shooter from distance, guys, despite his size. Bamba's got a nice feel for when he should pull the trigger on that shot.
And Muscala gets it to go.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
On the attack. Oh! What a hammer! Oh, man!
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
And here are the Thunder now. It's a 5-point game. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Oh. And again, it's the Magic from Pete.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Fultz. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. And another basket for Orlando.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
For 3. And that one's good. Man's got 8.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to Banchero. Fultz with it. Back to Bamba. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open. Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Magic out in front, up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
They've got a rough stretch of road games on the horizon, but that could be an opportunity for them to bond and grow closer as a team.
Well, hopefully they will see it exactly the same way, Shaq. Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, the Thunder dealing with a thin margin.
On the defensive end, Ernie, they got to chase the perimeter shooters off their spots. They got to force them to put the ball on the floor and beat you that way. It's the only way they can beat them.
Yeah. If your opponent's burying threes all night, you have to try to take that away.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oklahoma City trailing.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. They're the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the 4.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. Well, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And so here is Orlando, and for the Magic, worst offensive rating in 2022.
Yeah, and the second worst rating in 2021 as well. It's an issue they have been trying to address. It's limited their ability to get back into the playoffs.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Shooting from Oklahoma City, Josh Giddey. One shot.
In his rookie season, Grant, Giddey opened up a lot of eyes, certainly with his playmaking, but also with his rebounding.
Oh, B.A., he averaged almost 8 boards a game, playing around 30 minutes a night. His toughness and willingness to mix it up inside have been a welcome addition to this team.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
The Magic have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Pass to Bull. Stolen by Giddey. And a fast break now for the Thunder. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Here's Bull. 19 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Dort with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation.
Oh, what you say?
Wow.
My goodness. Come on now.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. From deep, Giddey. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist of the night. And the Magic call time here. The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. A moment here to see who the top rookie rebounders have been over the last 10 games. In the 3rd spot, Paolo Banchero.
You have to appreciate the energy he shows down in the paint, using his body well to push around the other guys and keep his position.
Yeah, you see his confidence building game by game. I mean, he's been terrorizing the boards over the past couple of weeks.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Pass to Carter, and it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
The Magic making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Down low. Outside Giddey. Williams on the wing. Fires from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. To the paint. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's Williams. Following the bucket by the Magic. And Williams punches it home.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Pass to Banchero. Wagner for three. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in his many attempts.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Now here's Williams. He's got 11. Williams' shot is good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Magic have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Pass to Anthony. And stolen by Williams. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Suggs has got 10 points.
Suggs has that kind of ability from behind the arc now. Very efficient from deep.
Clark, as with most young teams, the Magic struggle with consistency.
Look, B.A., that's just how the NBA can be for young teams. I mean, it's a hard league, a really hard league. It's tough. Everybody's good. But there are some benefits to going through the growing pains of being young. You learn on the fly. And there's no better teacher than experience, which comes from reps and time on the floor together. And ultimately, you hope it pays dividends going forward.
So both teams changing it up here. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And one thing he's gotten better at as the years have gone on is scoring the ball, shouldering a bigger load of the offense and being willing to accept the responsibility of a go-to option for this team.
Thunder with a lead. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. To the inside, Muscala. And Muscala with the slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Carter Jr. has the talent to take over games, showing you how dangerous he can be right now.
From the arc. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Outside Fultz. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Well, I like watching Fultz use his ball handling skills. Excellent purpose with the dribble. Knows how to shake free to get a shot.
The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Baisley's got 14.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
Oh, nice! Oh, big finish!
I think this speaks to Mamba's mobility, guys. He's showing how dangerous he can be when given space to operate.
There's 39 seconds left in the third. Fultz passes to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Gary Harris proving how incredible he can be at throwing it down.
Tight game here in Orlando. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Here's man. Stolen by Carter. Harris outside. Up top Carter. The three from Bamba. And again. It's the Magic from deep.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Baisley. Here's Muscala. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. Here's Mann. Give him 8 points now. Here's Baisley. Hits the three-pointer. Baisley's got 6 points in the quarter. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And not so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Sure, they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Magic out in front, up by 1. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Orlando leading. We've got Markelle Fultz. He's out there with Franz Wagner. Banchero out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Bol in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Fires in the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half.
You have to chase Gilgeous-Alexander off the arc. A guy with his confidence is just too dangerous.
And Banchero gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Fultz with it. Guarded now by Williams. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Some room here for Williams. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Banchero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
In transition, here they come. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Fultz has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Here's Williams. Yes! And the foul! That's on Wendell Carter.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Suggs is checked in for Fultz.
Shooting 1.
The Magic have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps it was not an accident, because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
That one falls.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness. He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. This one for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof. Oh, my goodness! Whoa!
Boy, a bunch of pep in his step. Suggs got up a little extra on that one.
The Thunder have gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Pass to Baisley. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Baisley. From deep, Giddey. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Here's Banchero. Dort defending. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Dort for 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Orlando calls timeout. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Orlando has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to Bowl. And that one, good. That's 29 for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Oklahoma City trailing. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Giddey to tie it up. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
On the break. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the Thunder, another 3. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, you need a forward who can get those freebies. Banchero looking to be that guy for this team.
Great job by Carter Jr. to turn up his intensity and knock down the big shot. No fear there.
And Williams punches it home. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Pass to Wagner. From behind the arc. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
From deep, Giddey. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The three ball. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Dort with a steal. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. You talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Inside, and Carroll, and he buries it.
I mean, that's no rookie right there. Carroll looking like a 10-year vet, taking charge. Biggest shot of the night.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tipped. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Take a break.
At the line for Orlando, Paolo Banchero taking 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
There aren't many rookies that can carry an offense. Banchero has the chops to do it, and he will keep coming right at you.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Suggs. Orlando calls timeout. They're up by 3. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 4. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Giddey passes to Dort. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
At the line for Orlando, Jalen Suggs. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Terrific in crunch time. Suggs thrives in these moments.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game. And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Dort for 3. And he sinks it. And that one brings them within 1. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he got it! He got it!
This is a fellow who can fill it up. When Gilgeous-Alexander gets rolling, it throws the opponent.
It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
Phenomenal finish. A 3 at the horn. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess really, that's about the only way we could expect a game like this to close the curtain.
So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Guys, thank you. Wendell, you were dialed in offensively. What was it that had you going?
My teammates just been finding me in my right spots. Practicing my shots, taking my open shots, and just being confident.
Thanks, Wendell.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. Now our New Balance player of the game, Wendell Carter.
Dip up out of here. Let's dip up out of here. She's fine too, but I want you. She's fine too, but I want you. I'll admit it, this just ain't no game, this just ain't words that I'm speeding. If you could see the thoughts that's in my head, I'm tripping, I'm a player, yeah, it's true. But I changed the game for you. Wanna see what it do? Can I be free? This is how I feel. I'm in need of love, so let's dip up.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Berg here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Buddy Hield. Turner is out there with Smith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot. And for the 76ers, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focused and sleep and eat right. Vital.
Here's Halliburton. Kicks it to Smith. To the paint. Hield outside. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
If you look at the active three-point percentage list, Mr. Buddy Hield is near the top. This guy is the very definition of sharpshooter.
Now, here is Harden. Shot on the wing. Yep, that one goes.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here's Halliburton. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. He gets that one. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Hield with the bucket.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Tucker. Good on the triple.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Tucker kicks to Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Nembhard. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Nembhard's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
And Turner with the slam.
Okay, Miles Turner showing off a little bit of athletic ability. No doubt on that one.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Buries it from three-point range. He has 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Halliburton for 3. And Turner throws it down.
Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
And here's Harden for 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Buries the long-range jumper. Embiid's got a couple of threes now in the first with the 76ers. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Indiana making a change here. Pacers trail by 4.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Now here's Harden. He has 7. Pass to Harris. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Back to Harden. Harris outside. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Wasted no time on that one.
And we've seen Mathurin become a volume three-point shooter, which is understandable given these results. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Turner. 76ers getting the bucket. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Turner's got 6. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Harden finds Embiid, tries from 10, and again it's Philadelphia.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Shots good by Turner.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Harrell. He averages about 5 points a game. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Halliburton outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, that's savviness by Tyrese Halliburton. Gets himself something he can work with, makes the game look easy.
Harden has a wide-open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Pacers, Jalen Smith. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Smith. And some changes here for the 76ers. George Niang, he's checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Harris. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. Smith hits them both. The 76ers lead. Lets it go from 11. Here's Niang. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's McConnell. Here's Mathurin. Sinks the three-pointer. Mathurin's got 6. Now Milton. Another 3 for Philadelphia. It'll count. No good. James Harden getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The 76ers leading by 5. We've got Harden. He's out there with DeAnthony Melton. Harrell is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Niang in at power forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
He gets it in there. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbow. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Jackson down low. He's defended by Hill.
Montrezl Harrell's ability to block shots is all about his footwork and timing. That was nice.
Here's a look at some of the stats for Tyrese Halliburton. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Back to McConnell from past the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
The three from Harden. Another three for Philadelphia.
James Harden understands answering a three with your own three negates any momentum of your opponent.
And the Pacers call time here. Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. P.J. Tucker comes in for George Niang. Tobias Harris is checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. The Pacers also changing it up. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Hield comes in for Duarte. And Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Pacers trail by 4. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Now Hield. After the missed three from Joel Embiid, Hield with the bucket.
Well, these are the types of opportunities his team tries to generate for Buddy Hield. He is just so efficient as a jump shooter.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They trail by 3. Outside Jackson. From deep. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Halliburton against Harden from downtown. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. And here's Halliburton. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep, hits it from three-point range. Halliburton's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Got that one up quick. Embiid's got 12 points in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now, this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense. Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Here's Hield. Indiana moving the ball away. Jackson has the open look, and the Pacers another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And guys, a bit of a surprise with the change of scenery for Halliburton.
Oh, I'd say so, Greg, because this guy was the number 12 pick just a year before, had an outstanding start to his career his first year in Sacramento. I don't think there's any doubt this guy will continue to shine in a new uniform.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
Jackson, that's good.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
It's stolen by Hield. It's deflected. On the wing, Hield. And Indiana, another three.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
That's good from Harris on the assist by Maxey. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for. 3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut back down to 3 on the basket from Tobias Harris.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Here's Mathurin, defended by Thibault, and he gets the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The 76ers trail by 6. Tucker the pass to Thibault. Shoots a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Passes it to Mathurin. Back to Jackson. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Fades away. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Embiid's got 18 points in the game.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Don't you love how many different ways Miles Turner can score the basketball? Spot up, in transition, operating in the post. He's got the entire arsenal.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Maxey. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
85.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Indiana Pacers.
I'll guarantee you something right now. They wouldn't be leading without their bench. That second unit came out on fire.
I don't know if that's a guarantee or if you're just spitting facts.
That's a guarantee, Ernie.
And let's focus now on the 2 opposing guys who were battling in the first half. There were sparks out there.
2 guys clearly battling for the spot, both putting on a show. You just hope it doesn't become an all-hero ball.
Yeah, it's the scoreboard that decides the real winner in the end. That's pretty profound on my part, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Smith is out there with Hield. And there's Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the 76ers. Pacers leading by 4. Turner finds Hield. Now here is Smith. Indiana moving it around. Halliburton for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Here's Nembhard. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Great open look there. Maxi's got 14 points.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
For 3, and Indiana, another 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Indiana leading by 4. Nembhard the pass to Halliburton. And the Pacers another 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Sunday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
He's off on the first.
Guys, you think about this Indiana Pacers proud organization. They have not been to a conference finals since 2014. And consider when they did get into the playoffs, they were bounced in the first round several times.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for P.J. Tucker. Danuel House is checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. And for this Pacers franchise, Doris, they took a step backwards last season.
Kevin, there's no doubt about it. Their worst record in over 30 years. But you know what? I really like what they did. They shuffled the deck player-wise. They brought in a new head coach. Sometimes you have to take that step backward to go 2 steps forward.
Halliburton for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one. The 76ers trail by 5. Harden the pass to Niang. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Inside. And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Pass to Niang. Here is House. To the inside. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
All too easy for Montrezl Harrell. That's the result of his activity and pursuing opportunities. Beautifully done.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
To the middle. And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Indiana's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Nembhard, the pass to Smith. Indiana again turning it over. And a look now at the breakdown between three-point and two-point shots attempted here tonight for the Pacers.
And a lot of shots from long distance. They're trying to stretch out the D and force them to cover out in space. And a lot of times that enables an offense to get some opportunities to attack in the paint.
Harden finds Harrell for the lead. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And the Pacers call time here. Shake Milton, he's checked in for James Harden.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for McConnell. He's right around 5 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Pacers trail by 3. Smith outside, into the lane, and it's Smith finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Smith's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. During the Sixers' process days, of course, they developed lots of undrafted players.
They certainly did, Kev. Look no further than a guy like T.J. McConnell, who entered the league in 2015. Philly allows T.J. to learn how to play the lead guard position. He got plenty of minutes. He could play through his mistakes, and all that experience was huge for McConnell's game.
And the rejection by Jackson. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. They set the pick. Here's House driving in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 3.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by McConnell. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Basket counts.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And so here is Philadelphia. Milton kicks to Harrell. To the right side. It's House outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Indiana moving the ball around. Mathurin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Now the pass to Niang. And the rejection by Jackson. .51 seconds left in the third. To the inside. House kicks to Niang. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Duarte. Smith outside. Here's Duarte out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. Just misread that pass completely.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Harrell. Tobias Harris comes in for George Niang. And it's Korkmaz in for Danuel House. The Pacers also with a sub. Heald's checked in. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the rejection by Jackson. Smith for three. And he's good on the three ball. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
Listen, he's hot and cold. Don't let him get hot, because then he's rolling.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there. Not just try to outscore them. We got to have them feel us. We got to make it hard on them.
Well, that's a staple of Coach Carlisle's game plan, isn't it? Wanting his guys to play with purpose on the defensive end.
And really, it's what makes him such a great coach. When the defense isn't up to par, he's going to hold his guys accountable.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Harris and Embiid are manning the post position. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Korkmaz at the 3 side. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Connects from three-point range. Harden's got the lead back up to 6 now for the 76ers. To the wing right side. Harris finds Maxey. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And you talk about getting back into the game, folks. 3 is better than 2.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Harden looking it over. Here's Embiid again, Philadelphia.
Again, it's Joel Embiid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. The 76ers making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. The Pacers also changing it up. Nemhard's checked in. And Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And the 3 ball is good.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And Turner with the slam.
Well, how about the quick feet of Miles Turner? His ability to move around the rim makes it hard to stay in front of him.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
At the line for the Pacers, Buddy Hield taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Turner, and it's all evened up. Turner's got 7 points for the quarter.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Pacers. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Mathurin, good.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
For 3, Harris gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got 21.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Wasted no time on that one.
And wow, Mathurin, the youngster, making his presence known.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. Turner with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Mathurin. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got assist number 5 here tonight. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And the Pacers call time here. Halliburton passes to Smith. And Indiana, another 3. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Tucker. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, they give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back to back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
It's good.
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
76ers moving the ball around. Harden inside the three-point line. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Indiana trailing here. Halliburton in the corner. Stolen by Harden. And now the 76ers on the break. Pass to Tucker. Harden outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And the shot goes in.
And such a a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now here's Turner. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Fields checked in for Indiana. And here's Harden for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
It's in! A tremendous three to tie it up.
Fearless move by Tyrese Halliburton. The game is complete and the mind is ready.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Out to the right wing. Embiid wide open. Flings it from downtown.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Hield from outside. Good. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Just a massive bucket by Buddy Hield, the guy who has never been afraid of these moments.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Nails the triple.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
Here's Maxey. Bullseye.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. James, you had it going. How confident were you all offensively?
I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to win. Like, honestly, if I got to score a lot of points tonight, teammates were making shots, they were playing hard. It was a great team effort. Whatever the team needs me to do, I'm willing to do.
Everyone was clicking tonight, man, and it showed. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, James Harden.
like a stoop. 2 doors where I flow over, hop in the coupe. Too sore for what I couldn't lose. Got scars and bruises, man, I got the proof.